Mr. Reichert, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you all for being here today. Section 179 has put money back into the hands of businesses to invest in the economy by providing deduction to offset the cost of energy-efficient improvements to commercial and multifamily residential buildings. It has also helped building owners realize substantial savings on energy costs and created incentives for the research and development of new energy efficiency technologies. Mr. Brissett, can you discuss how 179 fits into the new tax code, please?
Could you say the last few words of your question again?
Could you discuss how Section 179 fits into the new tax code?
Oh, sure. So most of what we've talked about today involves Section 179D, but Section 179 also has had some expensing. The tax bill changed the way some pieces of equipment can be expensed. And what that does is it encourages replacements of pieces of equipment rather than just keeping older, less efficient equipment in place by using repairs. And generally speaking, over time, pieces of equipment become more efficient because of the Department of Energy's Appliance and Equipment Standards Program. So equipment that's being installed today will be more efficient almost by default when compared to previous equipment.
Could you just expand a little bit on the figures that you gave, 77,000 jobs and the increase in GDP, and
Yes.
how does that happen?
Sure.
It's obvious, but I'd like to get it on record.
Sure. And my written testimony in footnote number 4 includes the full citation to that analysis. The analysis was performed by the Regional Economic Models Incorporated, and it was published last May. The premise of those savings, REMI produced sort of 3 scenarios, 179D as it currently stands, and then 179D with certain modifications, including some of those that are part of HR 3507. The increase in GDP and the increase in jobs, I think, is tied to the increased economic activity around retrofitting buildings. 179D is a very powerful incentive, and so to the extent that you're doing more of these commercial retrofits, you're building sort of to higher standards, which was just discussed with the ASHRAE reference. You're doing more energy efficiency, and more energy efficiency is more jobs because those are jobs that are generally local. They cannot be outsourced quite as much, and the energy efficiency sector is really quite diverse. My written testimony also includes district-by-district energy efficiency jobs for each of the members of the subcommittee today.
All right. Thank you for your answer. I yield back.